straight across.
Good morning, everybody. Today we have come to a fairly local walk in the village of Shotesham in Norfolk. It's only about 20 minutes from us, and there's a few walks that go around Shotesham. We've already done one. We did one, I think it was last year or so. So we've chosen this one. It's about a 4-mile walk, circular walk, and already you can see that it's not a well-trodden walk, which are the ones that I like to do, because we know that we're not going to encounter many people, if any at all. So we're now into like the second week of September, and we've still got glorious sunshine. It's a really warm day already. And so we will just carry on with our walk. We have got a little map and directions on the walk, but there's no doubt that we will take maybe different routes, or we will get lost, because like I say, the pathways are, even at the beginning of the walk, the directions said there was a stile and a metal gate, and there was no stile and metal gate, and we couldn't see the defined pathway across the field, but we will see what we will see on the way, and I'm quite sure it's going to be a beautiful walk with beautiful views. So let's go. We've got a big black cloud ahead of us, but it's really, really warm.
A Scotchio.
Scotchio. It is really humid. So part of the pathway that we're taking is WW2, which is another long distance walk in Norfolk. Robert's just found some sweet blackberries. Uh-oh. Nice. Oh, what about those ones over there? Actually, there's a butterfly over there. Oh. I can see a butterfly.
Funny that.
No. beautiful is this? So it's all cut down now, but if we'd have came earlier in the summer, we'd been walking through tall corn, wheat, whatever it is. But just look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Robert and I were saying earlier how you just don't realise that you've got all these lovely places more or less on your doorstep. All these lovely walks. And as I said at the beginning, we're only about 20 minutes away from here. And Robert knows this area really well, but even he didn't know that there were so many walks around. Just got to get out there and find them. And this is the second one that we're now doing around this area. I think ones that I've found, I think there's about 5 altogether, might be wrong. So hopefully at some point we'll manage to get all of them done. So like we say, you don't have to go miles away to enjoy being outside, enjoy the countryside, enjoy being at one with nature. Just see what's on your doorstep. Beautiful. You can see all along the hedgerows now, all the wildflowers are now finished, so that would probably been quite a nice sight earlier in the summer. But what we have seen a lot of are blackberries, lots of blackberries, and just seen quite a few sloes. You want to make your sloe gin. And a lot of what I know as rose hips. Don't know if there's another name for those, but so there's lots of natural fruits about for the birds, and we've heard quite a few birds popping about in the bushes and trees. First signs of autumn. Conkers. Still in the husks, obviously. But just seeing a sort of horse chestnut conker tree with some really big, healthy looking conkers. Let's just have a look at these berries. So we've got the blackberries and a little red, is that hawthorn? Lots of fruits, berries. So we've now got the ivy flower coming out, which is really important food for the bees and wasps. It's like a last source of energy for them. And of course you get your ivy bee that will soon be emerging from the holes in the ground, and we'll be looking for those ivy flowers. So as much as ivy is sort of one of those love-hate plants, quite resilient though, because you can cut it right back. but I usually try and leave mine until the ivy flowers have finished, just so that the bees and other insects can just have their feast before either going into hibernation or dying. And then cut it right back, and of course it will come back into its full glory, ready for next year. The Shotesham Rocket. So in October the 6th, 1944, at 9:25 in the morning, a German V2 ballistic missile exploded, and it just missed the All Saints Church and the village school and other properties close by. Luckily nobody was killed or badly injured, but the children of the school that morning were sent home. There we go, there's a little bit of history there. You would never know though. It's just another part of the woodland. So we just followed this pathway, just up. So the church is there, and the bomb that landed was just over there. So how close was that to the village? And nobody died. Amazing. Well, not amazing that the bomb dropped, but amazing that nobody died. Love coming out in all these little places and just finding these little pockets of history that you just don't realise are there.
In the Norfolk countryside, the year is 2024. A rocket has landed in Shotesham, devastating the land, the soil, the vegetation. There's no hope. It's all over. So I'll be looking for a new job. Thank you.
So we're now walking the other side of the field. We were over that side just before we walked down to see where the bomb site was. Robert's testing all the blackberries, but he's come to a, oh yes. And if we had smelly vision, like I say many times, what you can smell this time is a very high stench of fox. Just hope he stays safe. Let's listen to the birds. Can hear a cockerel in the distance. So we've got another field that we're cutting across here. And as predicted, the directions that we follow, I think the problem is with the directions that we're following on the sheet of paper are too vague, but they also sound like go south this way, east that way, north that way. Just tell me what path I've got to follow. But yes, so we went off course a little bit. But we've corrected ourselves again and we are now back on track. So we're walking up this nice quiet lane and it's like we could actually be back in the Peak District. It's right though. You just wouldn't. Well, you could actually be anywhere in the countryside, not knowing that you're that close to, like, we've got.
We are anywhere, completely lost.
Well, not completely.
That's exactly where I am.
Of course you do.
I'm on Wash Lane.
Yeah.
Where's my car?
Yes. We do know where we are. What I'm saying is,
You don't know what you're doing.
there's just no traffic or nothing around, is there?
No.
But you're still just.
There's no traffic around, my love, is because you're going to be in the countryside. Give up.
I reckon I'll give up with this one. I know what I'm trying to say.
You come a few minutes outside of a city and it's a quiet countryside.
Yes, and you could be anywhere.
Oh, everywhere is somewhere.
I know everywhere is somewhere, but you could be anywhere and not just 20 minutes on your doorstep. We could be in another county. That's what I'm trying to say. Another part of the country. Anyway. I'm going to leave it there. So I reckon this Wash Lane sign needs a wash. I know. Pretty.
Seriously, think of a funny.
I did think of a funny. So that's a good idea. All along this stretch of road is the roadside nature reserve. So basically just leaving the well, not in pathways, but just leaving the edges to grow, do their thing, self-seed, ready for next year. It's good. And we've actually seen quite a lot of butterflies and dragonflies. Probably the most we've seen on a lot of the walks that we've been this year. And this field here, that would have been an amazing sight with all the flowers. Even just a few that are left, butterfly. Even just a few that are left, you can see all the butterflies. Good. There is hope yet. Also just realised it's Norfolk Wildlife Trust that are doing it. Right, so that is the end of our beautiful walk today on one of the Shotesham circular walks. This one, I think if you Google it, it'll come up as a Market Lane circular walk. Yeah, it's been It's been lovely. We did, as usual, go off route a little bit, but managed to get back on. And sometimes going off route, you find other pathways that you wouldn't know were there. So what we're going to do is, so I think, as I said before, there's about 5 or 6 of these walks around here. So we've now done 2. And Rolt was saying that he would actually like to do one of these walks in the autumn, winter time, which will be good to do. Anyways, hope you enjoyed that one. And until next time, see you later.